Hi, I'm Keiko Hsu. I'm a certified life coach, business and executive coach, life after divorce mentor, and founder of Wings for Women. A lot of people ask me why I do the work that I do, which is coaching, mentoring, and inspiring women who are going through big transitions in life. And I'm talking about life-shaking transitions like divorce or separation after a long-term relationship or job layoff or reorgs in their company or relocation or even unexpected retirement. And the reason I do this work is because I went through some huge transitions in my own life back in 2008. And that includes a job layoff from a company that I'd been with for 28 years. That's a long time. And a divorce from a marriage that I had been in for 25 years. And that's a long time too. And so those are two big transitions. And now I can say that I'm happier than I ever thought was possible. And I just want to share my story with you with the hopes that it will inspire you if you're going through a transition too. Hopefully you'll be inspired by my story. So my story is this. I was married for 26 years and I was in a dual career marriage, meaning that both my husband and I were both very focused on our corporate careers. And I thought I had a good marriage, not great, but I thought it was pretty good. So imagine how I felt when one day my husband came home and just announced that he wanted to end the marriage. I was so shocked. I had no idea that he was even unhappy. I was completely befuddled by the whole thing. I didn't know what to say. Come to find out that he had fallen in love with a woman who was 20 years younger than me. It was a woman that he met on a business trip. And he was head over heels in love with her. And no matter what I did, no matter what I said, and I tried for several months to try to put this back together again, working on the marriage, trying to figure out what I had done wrong, trying to figure out how to pull the marriage back together again and rebuild the trust, I realized that it was just not going to happen. And so after a number of months, I finally filed for divorce, and it was honestly was the saddest day in my life. I mean, I felt for the first time in my life that I had really failed. And it was the saddest decision because he was my best friend. I didn't have a whole lot of other friends outside of our marriage. And on top of all this, my company was going through some downsizing, and so the same year that my marriage fell apart, I ended up losing my position, my job, with the company that I'd been with for 28 years. And so I was laid off. It was clearly a double whammy, both a divorce and a job layoff, two very long-standing relationships for over 20 years that was my entire foundation. I felt like my whole foundation crumbled underneath me. And I felt alone. I felt like I got cut off from the mothership. And so what I did was I focused on myself for quite a while. Went through a lot of seminars, personal growth seminars, did through a lot of coaching, read a lot of books, did a lot of inner reflection, and asked myself some really important questions about what I wanted to do with my life. And the good news is that now I'm happier than ever. I've made some life-changing decisions. I've decided that I didn't want to go back to the corporate world. I decided I wanted to become a life coach and business coach and executive coach, so I went through the training and certification for that. I started my company, Wings for Women, which is dedicated toward helping women who are going through big transitions in life. I left the East Coast, where I'd been living for a long time, and ended up moving to my dream city of San Francisco, and this was just 3.5 years ago. And here in San Francisco, I made more friends than I've ever had. And then a year after I moved here, I met my soulmate. And then we got engaged, and just 6 months ago, we got married. So now I can truly say that I'm happier than I've ever thought was possible, that I'm living a life of joy and passion and love. And people think it's luck. They say that I'm very lucky. And I do agree that I'm blessed. But I really feel that my success in creating this life that I've created over the last few years is because I've taken a very methodical approach. And And this is an approach that I've now created and developed into a 5-step process or 5-step framework, which I call WINGS, W-I-N-G-S, which is the framework for the coaching that I do and the programs that I offer now for helping women who are going through big transitions in their life. So if you're curious about what's possible for you, if you're going through a big transition in your life, and if you want to know how this WINGS process might help you, then I invite you to apply for a complimentary consultation. It's also called a life strategy session. You can go to our website, which is www.wingsforwomen.net. Click on services and click on free life strategy session. And I look forward to partnering with you on your journey and helping you to find your wings and helping you to soar through life so that you can get to new heights that you never thought was possible in terms of your own career, your business, your relationships, and your life. Thank you.